Yes, good morning, Chelsea, once again. So I'm here with Christy McKinster and Stephanie Gaylord. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
They are the founders, creators, brains behind C&S Designs. Tell me a little about what it is that you girls do.
We make signs. We have doormats that we make. We make circle signs that are 18 inches wide.
Frame signs.
Perfect. So these are like the perfect gifts, especially for this time of year. They would be, I need some for my house too. That's awesome. And then we're going to get into, again, it's our morning's recording right here on Market Street. We're going to get into, with Stephanie and Christy, everything about how it started, how it began, where it is now, where you want it to go. And we have a bunch of stuff that you girls brought to show, which I'm excited. It's really cool. So again, stay with us. We have a lot more with Stephanie and Christy through 7. All right, good morning again, back here with Stephanie and Christy. Before we get into showing your work, I want to talk a little bit about how it all began, first of all, because you girls have been friends, you said, for 15 years.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what happened over the last couple of years with the pandemic and how your business became about.
Well, we used to plan baby showers and parties and stuff together. We would do all the decorations and the baking, and so the pandemic hit and everything was closed, and we were like, well, what can we do? So we split the cost of a Cricut, and it cuts vinyl and images and stuff, so we started making doormats.
Mm-hmm.
Doormats, that's awesome. What's your favorite one? Do you have a favorite one so far?
Well, I like doing the ones with the faces.
Oh,
we do ones with faces on them. We did one with Nipsey.
Yep, and just a Mickey Mouse one yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Mickey Mouse. And then I wore my little lumberjack vest today because I'm with the woodworkers here today. So, because we'll get into it, because they were telling me how they cut all their wood on their own as well. So we're going to get into all of that coming up with Christy and Stephanie. So we have more with them through 7. Stay with us. All right, back here with C&S Designs, we have Christy and Stephanie here. So excited. We have more to show you. I want to show you this one first of all, too. This big one. How tall is it?
That is a 5-foot sign.
5-foot sign. All dogs are welcome. People are tolerated. That's definitely right up my alley. And the Chungos love dogs. And then, so we go from there. Look at that. People tolerated. So tell me a little bit about how these are made. How do you start?
So we have an 8-foot sign, 8-foot board, and we cut them in half.
Because this is on top, right?
Yep, not really in half. We do the 5-foot and then a 3-foot sign.
Okay.
So we have 2 signs out of one board. And then we stain them, we sand them and stain them, and polyacrylic them, and then put the vinyl on top, and then polyacrylic it again.
There you go. So again, it's important that this one and that one is all just one board.
Yep.
You cut it, sand it, and do it all yourself, which is amazing.
Yes.
Because I like to go to Home Depot and just, get it already made. Or like one of the craft stores where you do it all yourself.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. And so you also do circular ones, all different shapes and different designs and everything. So we're going to get into that. You also make your own arrangements, the flower arrangements. We're going to get into how you do that as well coming up. So stay with us. All right, back here with Stephanie and Christy. So I want to show the viewers at home, because I got some pictures beforehand, which is going to show kind of the wide range of work that you girls actually do. So take a look at your screen there. You'll see some of that video. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we started making noodle boards. They're like stovetop covers. We make the frame signs. We make circle signs.
I saw there was one Merry Christmas, but Christmassy.
Yes. Yeah.
And so shopping local is very important to you girls as well. Can you expand on that as well?
I mean, there's so many small businesses that started during COVID. We want to support everyone. A lot of places shut down. So, we were just like, come to us for your Christmas gifts.
And then how do you reach out to these people?
Via Facebook.
Via Facebook.
Yep.
So that's how you spread the word and everything. And you do a lot. You were telling me you do mostly custom orders too, which is good for all of us that want something. So that's awesome. So we'll get more into that coming up in the next half hour. And also we're going to talk more about the flower arrangements you make for your pieces, which is pretty cool. So stay with us. Well, Chelsea, we have a new sign to show you, the circular one here. I'm going to try to hold it still so you can see it. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how these circle ones are made?
So these ones we ordered from Etsy, the circle sign, and then I paint them. I paint the white and I stain it and paint the top, and then we go to Christy.
And I do the printing of the vinyl, and I do the flower arrangements. Yeah.
Tell me how the flower arrangements are made, because they're pretty cool. You do them all yourself.
Yes.
So you place them, are they glued? Tell me a
Hot
little about
glue.
that.
Yep.
Hot glue?
I just basically go and I find flowers that I like, and then I kind of trim and use whatever portions that I want, and I lay it out in different patterns and stuff, and then make Steph look at it 100 times and say, does this look good? Does this look good?
Yeah, does it take you a while to place it where you want it exactly?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, do you ever change it? Or do you ever like regret something?
Yes.
We've pulled them off several
Yeah.
times.
You pull them off?
Yeah.
And you can redo them again?
Yep.
Well, I want to get into some also your custom work too, because you said most of this is custom made. You
Mhm.
kind of asked about that, so we're going to talk to you about that coming up. So, back here with Stephanie Gaylord and Christy McKinster. Thank you so much again for being here. We're getting to now this big piece here, the noodle board. Now, I've been told this is for stove cover, you said?
Stove
And
cover or a
it's
serving tray.
a serving tray, and it's to make room for chefs so they have more space.
That's
and
originally
noodles.
where the name came from.
Okay, and look at that, I'm gonna even turn it on the side, you can see how it's raised. Here, so it's raised
For
there.
a gas stove.
So tell me a little bit about how this is made.
So this is one big board also, and my husband helps us cut them, and Christy and I lay them out, and we clamp them together, we glue them together, we nail them together, and then we put handles on it, we put the design on it. You can choose your color.
You can choose it all.
Mhm.
That's really cool. Now, how long does this take to make?
That takes quite a while.
Yeah,
Days, really.
so it's a stove cover. I've actually never seen one.
No?
No, that's really cool
Well,
though.
now you have.
Now I have, there you go. So it's like 4 little burners and then boom,
Yep.
there you go.
I wouldn't put it on hot though.
No,
Wait for the stove-
it's
Wait for
wood.
the stove to cool down.
Yeah, it is wood, it would catch on fire, so no hot. But you were saying all about how it's custom and all that, and I want to do like a little mock trial or something that I would do, so we can kind of go through the process of how
Okay.
things would be custom made with you, but we're going to do that after the break, so stay with us. Well, Anna was just talking about some snow on there. I'm not ready for that, but what I am ready for is to talk
Only
about
Christmas Day.
only Christmas Day. That's the only time, right? We want a white Christmas. But okay, so you girls do mostly custom. People come to you, and so we're gonna do a little mock thing of how we do it. So I'm gonna pull this up too. So this is what I want, right? You're gonna ask me, what do you want, right?
So you get your choice of paint or stain color. We have a light, a medium, and a dark stain. We've got black, we've got white
For the wood?
for the wood.
Okay. So you got to what you just said. Repeat that.
So you get your choice of color
Okay.
for the board.
So like any color.
Any color. Well, yeah, pretty much any color, but we
Okay.
mainly do the white, the black, or light, medium, or dark stain.
Okay. That's for the wood color, right?
For the wood
Stain
color,
is
yep.
the wood. Okay, that's where I got confused. Okay, and then I can choose what I want on the board.
Yep.
Anything? Well, anything that's gonna fit, right?
Yeah, we can make it fit too.
You can make it fit.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So people tell you what they want. Like I do
Yeah.
like the dog one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would have to think about that one, what I want. But it's gonna be animal related. Or like keep out unless you have food.
A
Right.
lot of people get ideas from Pinterest.
Yeah.
Oh, Pinterest,
We made
yes.
one sign that was this size and it said go away.
WETM, it stands for we eat too much. So maybe we can do that. That's what we like in the morning. Okay, cool. And then I could choose what I wanted for this, or do you guys usually
Yep,
choose?
we actually made one that was a windmill on a
Oh.
welcome sign for the O. It was a windmill.
That's really cool.
Yep, it was really cool. You
I
can do
would
the
want that
wreath.
one.
You don't need anything on it. We can do just the bows at the top, or like that one has the paw print for the O.
And the same goes for the doormats. You can choose what you want.
Any design.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want one of those because we're gonna get into how you can order them as well next. So stay with us because I'm definitely gonna want. I need a doormat. I don't have
Mhm.
one. Anyway, stay with us. Okay, so tell me a little bit where they can find your company, C&S Designs.
We are on Facebook. We have a private group. It's C&S Designs. You got to request it, and we usually approve the request within like a day or so.
So private group just means for everyone at home that you can't see it unless you're a part
Unless you're a
of the
part of
group.
it.
Right.
Okay, so it takes about a day, max, to
Max
be
a day.
accepted. Then you can get in, check out everything, kind of see what you want, and then if they wanted something, do they message that page?
Yep, you just message right in the group and we'll get right back to you with what your options are.
And then once you figure out your options, what's your turnaround time for the piece being made, usually?
About a week.
About a
We
week?
usually get it done within the week.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel like some other companies, they take months and months to do custom.
We're very efficient.
Very efficient, that's good. Okay, we're gonna say bye to you girls in just a bit. So again, we'll have your daily pledge and a goodbye after the break. All right, Stephanie and Christy, thank you so much for being here today. It's been amazing to learn about your business. But before we go, I wanted to ask one last question. Fairly new business, but you've already gotten so much demand. Where do you want this to go from here?
Well, we're planning on opening an Etsy shop.
Yes, I
So,
think this would be perfect on
yeah.
Etsy.
We're just trying to figure out the shipping and all that kind of stuff, and then we're gonna get that up and running.
So we're gonna come check back in with you because
Yes.
in a year this could be national.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for being here, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. And here's more of C&S Designs work as you have a good send-off to your weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much.